Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Caden Warner here for Crusader Sports Network. We are back out here in Goddard, Kansas tonight. However, rather than good old Goddard High School, we're here at Goddard Eisenhower, where your Lady Crusader soccer team will be taking on Wichita North for the 5th place spot at the Goddard Invitational Tournament. Your game will begin at 5 p.m. here in a short 3 minutes or so. We thank you for joining, and we will be with you with Lady Crusader soccer action here shortly.
Tiger Stadium for tonight's soccer matchup. Activity programs at Eisenhower High School are primarily for the student participants. The purpose of this activity is to provide positive learning experiences and opportunities for personal growth of the participants. This competition is being conducted according to the rules of the Kansas State High School Activities Association. Coaches, players, officials, and spectators are expected to assist in the promotion and achievement of good sportsmanship ideals by taking personal responsibility for keeping this contest at a high level of fair, clean, wholesome competition. And now for our starting lineups for both teams tonight. We're going to start with our Wichita North will be the guest on our scoreboard. In goal, number 1, Nayeli Martinez. Number 3, Nayeli Rosales. Number 4, Monica Quinones. Number 7, Fatima Aguilera. Number 8, Aurelie Luna. Number 10, Lizette Tovar. Number 14, Danielle Hegel. Number 15, Cecilia Solis. Number 17, Gianna Stevens. Number 19, Alex Hagan. And number 25, Jasmine Guzman. Wichita North is head coach by Kurt Wolschlager. And now for your starters for Bueller High School. In goal, 00, Kaylee Parker. Number 2, Clara Paulino. Number 3, Paige McDowell. Number 5, Ashlyn Adcock. Number 7, Maddie Tanksley. Number 10, Aubrey Tanksley. Number 11, Marin Lackey. Number 20, Maddie Stock. Number 22, Abby Utzi. Number 24, Tegan Nielsen. And number 31, Camry Coker. Bueller is head coached by Randall Rink. All right, our referees for this evening are our center will be Craig Schmitz, AR'd by Troy Fowler and Steve Seneca. All right, we're going to get things going. So, best of luck to both teams.
And thank you to Goddard Eisenhower staff for that wonderful introduction for our Lady Crusader soccer team. We will begin here shortly as we await on the final signal from our officials here this evening. Last night, your Lady Crusaders would go over the Arc City Bulldogs in a 8-0 defeat, or excuse me, victory, I should say. Unfortunately, of course, in that round one of the Goddard Invitational Tournament, suffering a loss to the Goddard Lions, which is leading us to the 5th place playing here tonight as the kickoff will go. And early here, Coker, some good power there. Unfortunately, not able to keep this one in bounds. And Tanksley going to take a bit of a spill there, however, making it back up. And Ashlyn Adcock was in contention for that one, however, not going to get to it as Paige McDowell will take the throw in here. Short throw in over to Adcock. And Adcock, a short pass up here to Tegan Nielsen. Tegan Nielsen, unfortunately, unable to get to that one as it will go out of bounds now. As we await a Lady Crusader corner kick, will be taken by Aubrey Tanksley. And a big one here, all the way down the field. Going to look to get one in early here. Passing this one back to Tanksley, and Tanksley, unfortunately, not quite going to be able to capitalize on that opportunity as that one's going to go out of bounds. As we await now a Wichita North goal kick. And now Wichita North in control of this one. And great work from Lady Crusaders there to stop that one as Marin Lackey is with this one and passing this up the field and going to go out of bounds on Wichita North as Lackey will take this throw in here. Short throw as this one's going to go out again on Wichita, and Adcock with that throw in. And calling this one out again on Wichita. And now Maddie Tanksley stopping that one. As Claire Paulina will come away with this and not able to keep contact with that one as she's going to lose it. And behind the back, taking this one forward. Lots of power there. Ball getting out ahead as Coker is going to look to reach this one. And I believe that will go out on Wichita North. As there's again another northern wind here tonight. And Bueller starting the match here this evening against Wichita North, kicking into the wind. As you can see, the ball taking effect there by it. Wichita is going to take advantage of that wind as they'll look to take this one down the field and possibly look to put one on their board. And McDowell going to scoop that one up for the throw-in. As Tegan Nielsen, a little bit of a 2-on-1, keeping this one in bounds. Great work there by Nielsen to keep that one in. Maddie Stock sending that one up the field. However, no Lady Crusaders to help her on that. And now McDowell, one of the few defenders there, is Kaylee Parker, will make the save. And this one going out of bounds on Bueller. As Maddie Tanksley is taking this throw in now for the Lady Crusaders. And Parker going to scoop this one up before any Wichita North forwards will get to that one, and sending this one down to about the 40-yard line. As Ashlyn Adcock is going to look to stop this one, and now Maddie Stock. Stock, Lackey, and Tanksley now going to look to get something going here for the Lady Crusaders and put it back up the field as Lackey will send that one up. And Cameron Coker now battling for possession of this ball. And looks like she's going to come away with this one. And with Nielsen and Tanksley available for her. Tanksley too much on that kick, unfortunately. Sending that out of bounds as we will now await a Wichita North goal kick. And again, Lady Crusaders coming away with that. No call there as she had all ball on that one. Tanksley just trying to get the shot there to get it out of those defenders. Unfortunately, not quite going to work. There's Maddie Stock sends this one up, and Tegan Nielsen now, and Ashlyn Adcock looking to come away with that. However, going to send it out of bounds for a Lady Crusader throw in. And right to Tanksley, great throw in there from Adcock, and Adcock unable to keep possession of that as it's going to go back out. However, this time on Bueller. As Adcock again with the throw in. And not quite the angle they were wanting. There's that one again, going to go out of bounds. And this one way down the field now as Abby Utzi's with this one. And now Maddie Stott. And that one going out on Wichita. they will call that offsides now. As UT's going to take this one for the Lady Crusaders. And Marin Lackey now coming away with this one. Sending this one up. Was looking for Coker on that. Not going to get it to her though. And Wichita North now with some great ball movement. However, Clara Paulino saying not today and gaining control of this one. Going to look to send it back up the field for the Lady Crusaders. And great save by Kaylee Parker on that one.
Let's get to the ball here, White. KP. Hustle.
And going to call a penalty on that one. Bueller fans very unhappy about that. They'll be calling it a trip there. And Maddie Tanksley just going to try to stop the momentum there and try to beat it before it will go out of bounds, however unable to do so. As we await now a Wichita North throw-in. And right to the breadbasket of Parker, another great save there early on here tonight. And North there was looking to make a drive for it. Maddie Tanksley unfortunately passing it right to him. However, great momentum stop there as this one will go out on Wichita, I believe. Now as subs come in for the Lady Crusaders.
Onto the field for Bueller, number 1, Tegan Nickel, and number 21, McKenna Siemens.
You heard it there, Tegan Nickel and McKenna Siemens now onto the pitch for the Lady Crusaders as we await a goal kick coming here from Abby Utsi. And that one going to go out of bounds here on Wichita as we await now another Abby Utsi goal kick.
Get in there.
And now Camry Coker looking to get this one up the field. And Tanksley coming away with this, passing it over. Unfortunately, the pass is going to be no good, as Wichita defenders will be right back in control of this one. And now down the field, about 50-yard line or so, Abby Utsi is going to try to stop the momentum. And Coker now, a shot there, barely missing that, going just left, as this one's going to go out on Bueller. Maddie Stock now with this one in the upfield, as Camry Coker not able to keep that one, and too much power on that one. Going to go through the uprights though. Great progress being made though, and ball handling is looking to be improved from past games here for the Lady Crusaders, as they've mostly been in Wichita North territory this evening. Now McKenna Siemens gonna go down there. No call, as Siemens will stay down on that one, as they will stop the clock here for an injury timeout.
Are we stopping the clock? Thank you, sir.
McKenna.
And you can see it there. McKenna Siemens, unfortunately, not quite able to make it up on her own, as she will have to be carried off the field here by Coach Randall Rank. Something you never really like to see here in high school sports, or in any sports at all. Anyone getting hurt, it's an unfortunate thing. Everyone's out here to play the game and have some fun. Never want to see any injuries come of it. Now as the game will look to resume. And it looks like it will be with a McDowell throw in here.
Let's go, Bueller. Come on, Islands. Good, Abby. Spot up. Nothing easy.
Go White.
Hurry, White, adjust. Go.
Middle. Good try. Get rid of it.
And Nielsen unfortunately unable to get to that one in time as another save here from Wichita North. And Wichita North now putting the ball in motion. And now Wichita is going to look to put one in the goal. And great work there from Utsi to stop that one. Going to go out of bounds, and looks like they will call this one out on Bueller. And passing this ball laterally now as Clara Paulina will look to send it back across. Was looking for Nickel there. Not quite going to get to her though. And Parker with it again.
Come on, Bueller, push the ball. Okay,
And that wind again, as you see there, taking very much over that ball as that corner kick had a severe curve on it. And Tegan Nielsen now. As Bueller's substitutions now come in. And it looks like
Onto the field for Bueller, number 11, Marin Lackey. And number 19, Brecken Martin.
now Brecken Martin and Marin Lackey in here for Aubrey Tanksley, as well as Maddie Stock as the throw-in comes here for Martin.
come on, Island.
Oh, goodness. Tough hit there for McDowell. She's going to make it right back up. And Ashlyn Adcock, what a pass there to get it over to Clara Paulino to try and move this one up the field. Paulino back with it, another great pass there. Back and forth between Adcock and Paulino. Paulino passing it up to Coker. Coker has a wide open front. And now no goalkeeper there. Going to get the angle here. Will she be able to get it? And great work from Wichita North defenders to stop this one. As Paulino, Lackey, and Coker among them trying to get this one in. And Coker had all ball there, as there will be no call on that. As Wichita is taking it back down the field now, as we have now passed the 20-minute mark, 1/4 of the game being played here this evening. And McDowell back with this one. Not quite able to beat the other Wichita North defender. And now Tanksley looking to come back on the field here. And coming in for Tegan Nielsen now. And in other Crusader action this evening, softball and baseball both back in Buhler at Wheatland Park. That's live on Crusader Sports Network and Crusader Sports Network Plus.
Number 10, Aubrey Tanksley.
Wishing them nothing but the best of luck. And if you'd like to go watch it, go right ahead. That is on our other 2 channels, which are featured at the top of every page we have. And Wichita fans were hoping for a handball on that, however, not going to happen. As Tanksley comes away with this one. Tanksley looking for Coker here. And Camry pushing this one up. And several Buhler fans now are looking for a call there on a Wichita North goalkeeper for a push-off, as there would be some contact there between the 2 of them. But as we were saying, other Crusader sports are live this evening on our other 2 channels, and with a brief score update here for Crusader baseball, we'll work on a softball update. Crusaders in Game 1 are leading the Winfield Vikings 10-0. As McDowell's going to take another throw in here. As Wichita North subs will come in now.
Onto the field for Wichita North, number 11, Azucena Meza.
Come on, Hagen, let's go!
Let's go, White!
Oh, Burrow!
Good job, girls! Good job, Bueller!
And Lackey now pushing this one up to Tanksley. Now Tegan Nickel looking to beat this one. Not quite going to happen though. And Parker, another great save here.
Let's go, White!
And Lackey now trying to get this one, however not quite going to work out. And softball score update for us here this evening, as they are also back at Wheatland Park here, and McDowell and Wichita North going to go down there. And Tanksley threading the needle here. But as we were saying, softball is tied at the top of the second 1-1 with Winfield. And Tanksley and Nickel now.
Ball.
As another Wichita North goal kick will come here right about to the 50-yard line. And Lackey's with this one. Unfortunately, sending it right into a Wichita North defender. Wichita North going down there, giving the opportunity now for Maddie Stock. And now Brecken Martin could have this one. Unfortunately, not quite going to happen as North is back in control here. And Casey Lale there joining the pitch. And a pass there to Tanksley, to Stock, and Utsi, sending this one out of bounds inadvertently. Now as Wichita North substitutions will come in.
Number 13, Bailey Hanson.
And now deep into the first here, your score is still 0-0. As that one's going to go out on McDowell.
Don't play catch with it. Shoot it.
And North now, tough hit off of McDowell. Going to look to put one on here. And big shot there. Angle no good, going wide left of the goal and out of bounds as we will now await another Lady Crusader Kaylee Parker goal kick. Excuse me, it looks like Utsi will be taking this one again for KP. Now is Tegan Nichols going to take this throw in here. And McDowell, great work there to stop this one. As we near the final 10 minutes here of this first half, Lady Crusaders are going to look to try and put something on the board here as Wichita North will look to do the same. And great work from Bueller to stop any sort of progress from being made there by Wichita as they'll send this one back down the field.
Come on, Alex. Shoot it. Good job.
Nice, Maddie. Come on, White. Go White.
Tanksley going down there. Coming right back up though as Lackey will push this one through. Tegan Nielsen, I believe, was looking for Brecken Martin. Unfortunately, not quite able to get to her, though. And now Brecken Martin has a good chance here if they Lady Crusaders, can get this one. Unfortunately, unable to capitalize there as this one will go out of bounds as several subs now will come back onto the field for Lady Crusaders.
All right, onto the field for Bueller. Number 2, Clara Paulino. Number 5, Ashlyn Adcock. Number 31, Camry Coker.
And you heard there,
Wichita
Coker,
North.
Paulino, and
16,
Adcock
Sylvia
back onto the
Villarreal.
field now for the Lady
Number
Crusaders.
18, Alejandra Villarreal.
On throw, White. Let's go.
As Paulino will take this throw in for the Lady Crusaders. And McDowell there, some good stop and go to try to get this one back up to Paulino.
Come on, Hayden. Let's go.
And the angle there straight to Maddie Tanksley. And just going to let this one roll out of bounds as we await now a KP goal kick. And Paulino racing to get this one.
It's a lot warmer over here.
Right there.
Go, Maddie! Yeah. Let's go, Wade.
And the penalty will be called there. That's going to be a push on Wichita North. So we are nearing the 5-minute mark here. And McDowell going to go down there. No call on that one though. Several Bueller fans unhappy with that one. As Tanksley now is not quite going to have the right angle to get that one in, as it is going to go just inches left of that goal.
Onto the field for Wichita North, number 26, Emily Martinez.
As we are now down to the 5-minute mark here in tonight's match. Score 0-0. And most likely will be, as we will soon start the second half of action. And going out there on Bueller. Big kick there, but Parker going to get to that one before any Wichita North forwards can. And Lackey putting this one forward, however, no Lady Crusader forwards were there for that pass. And Ashlyn Adcock coming away with this one now. Camry Coker right up there with her. And Nielsen and Adcock now are going to look to try and get this one in the goal. Unfortunately unable to happen, as Wichita North will regain control of this and put it back down the field. And with the last 3.5 or so minutes of this first half, we're going to try to put one on the board. And that will be a Wichita North goal.
Go, Wichita North.
Hey, shake it off, boys. You had 20 more opportunities. You just got to finish. Let's go. You're owning this half.
Goal by number 25, Jasmine Guzman.
As Tanksley now will take this kickoff for the Lady Crusaders with the clock starting now. And Coker was looking for this one. And great work for Coker there to, even while laying on the ground after being knocked over there, to try and get this ball away, as Clara Paulino is going to look to come away with this one. And pushing this one back, Paulino is going to look to keep going forward, unfortunately going out of bounds now on Wichita North. Paulino will take this throw into Tanksley.
Onto the field for Wichita North, number 17, Gianna Stevens.
We are now down to our final 2 minutes here in the first. Paulino back with this one. Tanksley, a great pass back up to Paulino, and now Paulino to Coker. Coker going to look to come away with this. And unfortunately, North going to push this one out of bounds.
Let's go!
For a Aubrey Tanksley corner kick now here for the Lady Crusaders. And the kick will be taken there. Big one there. Just barely overshooting the head of Paulino, as she was looking for Paulino, and going to go out of bounds on Bueller. So we are now down to less than a minute here in this first half of the action. Now the final 30 seconds of this first half of action between Wichita North and Bueller. Score 1-0.
20 seconds.
Now the final 10 seconds of action here, as we thank you for joining us in this first half between Wichita North and Lady Crusaders of Bueller.
Oh yeah, here we go.
As your clock will expire now, score 1-0 going into halftime. Wichita North over Bueller. We will be back after this.
out, ladies. In and out.
And we now return on Crusader Sports Network 2 with your Lady Crusader soccer team here in the second half of action in the 5th place game for 5th place at the Goddard Invitational Tournament. The only goal, being scored here by Wichita North, and that was way late in the first. Lady Crusaders going to look to come back and hopefully put at least a couple on the board for themselves to travel home with their second win of the season. And Wichita will be taking the kickoff here in the second half.
Go, Bueller!
Now as the clock will start and the ball will go back into play. Lackey is back in control of this one, and Utsi sending this up the field to Tanksley. And Tanksley is probably going to look to pass this one up to Coker now. Tanksley instead going to take it by herself and unfortunately lose control of that, but Coker, to save the day there, passing it over to Paulino. And now Wichita North is back in control of this. And Lady Crusaders were very close to that one, unfortunately unable to capitalize there and get one in. As Paulina will take this throw in. Lackey pushing this one forward. And now Wichita in control of this one again.
Go, Bueller!
And Nielsen was coming away with that one, was looking for Coker on the pass. Unfortunately, not quite going to get it to her. And Paulino in control of this, losing control though, as we speak. And Lackey, great job there getting this one back in control as Maddie Tanksley pushes this one up to Clara Paulino. Unfortunately, unable to keep this one in bounds. Another Wichita North throw-in will come here. And Utsi with this one now.
Come on, Manley. You can run faster than that. Let's go.
great job from Marin Lackey there to give this one to Page, or excuse me, to Tanksley, as Coker is going to look to race to get this one. And the angle was there and the power. Unfortunately, another great save though by Wichita North. Maddie Stock with that one. And Tanksley coming away with that big kick there. Angle was off. A little too much power as well. Would have been too high even if it was in the right section there of the goal. Going out of bounds now for another North goal kick.
Intensity!
Come on, Hagen, let's go!
Settle that one, let's go!
Thank you!
And going to call this one on Wichita. And a Buhler High School baseball score update. 13-0 in the third inning. Buhler is leading the Winfield Vikings. And that was a great kick by Tanksley, unfortunately right into the hands of Wichita North goalkeeper though. And North is going to look to put a second one on here. And great work there from Maddie Tanksley to stop that one. And great save there from Parker to prevent any further damage here this evening.
Send it, send it!
And Coker now passing it back to Tanksley. Tanksley not quite able to get to that one, as North defenders will put this back in control of themselves.
Come on, Bailey! You can run faster than that, let's go!
And Tegan Nielsen now was in control of that. Now, Tanksley and Nielsen were looking to get some productivity going for the Lady Crusaders. Unfortunately, Wichita back in control. However, Abby Utsi now coming away with that and sending it up to Paulino. And almost a trip there. And they will call that. As well as looked like they were possibly going to put a card there, however, not going to happen. As Aubrey Tanksley will take this one for the Lady Crusaders. And again, the angle just off there.
Onto the field for Buhler, number 1, Tegan Nickel.
As you heard there, Tegan Nickel now back onto the pitch for the Lady Crusaders. As that one's going to land in the midfield and unfortunately going out on Buhler. as we are now 10 minutes removed from this second half of action. 30 minutes left to go here in the game. And now Coker unable to get that one in, as another stop by Wichita North will take place there. And no goal there, as that one's going to go just out of bounds. And your next Lady Crusader soccer match will be on Monday in a rescheduled makeup game from our season opener against Newton. And then again next Tuesday we'll be traveling to Circle, and on Friday, as that one will be called out on Wichita. But as we were saying, on Friday traveling to Winfield as well for Lady Crusaders.
Come on, Hagen, let's go!
Let's go, White! Come on!
Imagine you turn around to your dad and you're like,
And a shot there. Parker coming away with that one though. Great work from Parker for another save here this evening.
come on, Hagen! Pass it! What are you doing? It's not like frisbee. Come on, Maley! Run faster!
As Ashlyn Adcock will take this throw in, sending it into Tanksley.
Come on, Ian, crunch it! Don't defend it forward, just shoot it!
And going out on Bueller that time. And no call on that, as UT will come away with this. I'm going to go out there on Wichita. And now battling back and forth deep into the Lady Crusader territory, as it has been for a good portion of this, as they will call a penalty there on Lady Crusaders, or excuse me, on Wichita North, I should say, as UT is going to take this one.
Onto the field for Bueller, number 4, Casey Lell. And number 19, Brecken Martin.
Here we go.
And as you heard there, Brecken Martin and Casey Lale now onto the field for the Lady Crusaders. And if the Lady Crusaders can really get the ball under control here and keep it in Wichita North territory and really finish out on these kicks and on these shots here, they could easily put a few up on the board here and walk away with a victory here tonight. Unfortunately, though, Wichita Northwest is, well, unfortunately, as several of the other teams have this year, out handling the ball. Tanksley going to go down there and going to call that one there. Oh, goodness. And retaking that penalty kick, as Tegan Nickel had that one for a brief moment. Stock not able to jump quite high enough to get to that one, as UT's coming away with it. Over to Nickel again.
Come on, Alex.
And that one going out of bounds on Wichita.
Behind your head, ladies. Let's go.
Onto the field for Wichita North, number 3, Nayeli Rosales. Number 4, Monica Quinones. And number 8, Areli Luna.
And now a Wichita North throw in here.
Come on, Hagen.
Come on, right?
And UT going to take a spill there. However, coming right back up with it and still in control of the ball. Sending this one up to, was looking for Tanksley. Tanksley didn't quite grab that one.
Come on, ladies.
And a shot there. Parker not having to do too much to avoid that one going in, as it will now be a Lady Crusader goal kick. Excuse me, looks like they will reverse that decision and say that she did in fact put a hand on that ball, as we await now a Wichita North corner kick. Now the penalty kick going to be taken here by Wichita.
Be strong, right? Right here, man.
And great angle on that one. Right to the breadbasket, though, of Parker. And Coker not able to get to that one. I couldn't quite tell if that was because of a push or if she tripped on that.
Onto the field for Bueller. Number 5, Ashlyn Adcock. And number 24, Tegan Nielsen.
And Tanksley passing this up to Nielsen. Nielsen with a good kick there, however, ricocheting off of a North defender. And a big angle on that kick, leading to Wichita regaining control of this ball. As we are now past the 20-minute mark. No call there. As UT's coming away with that, was looking for Adcock on that. Unfortunately not getting it to her though, as Lackey heads this one up.
Onto the field for Bueller, number 8, Kenzie Welch.
And now Kenzie Welch coming into the game here tonight. And Tanksley now, great progress there, passing up to Nickel. Nickel, however, not enough power on the kick to get it past the goalkeeper of Wichita. But if they can keep that up and possibly get a little closer to the goal and put some more power on it, I think they could easily have themselves a couple of goals here tonight. And now Wichita, unfortunately, unable to keep this one in bounds as they were making a prominent drive there. And they will call the penalty there on Bueller.
You ready, White?
Watch your backside. Maddie, look out right there. Good there again.
Now down to past 15 minutes and 15 minutes left here in the second half.
Let's go, White! Let's go, White!
And pushing this one forward. Wichita will send that one out of bounds, causing for another Aubrey Tanksley goal kick here for the Lady Crusaders.
Back onto the field for Bueller, number 31, Camry Coker.
Now Lackey in control of this, passing it up to Nickel.
Go.
Nickel passing this one up to Coker. Coker. And I believe they will be calling an offsides on that one.
Keep working, White! You're right, White, keep it up!
And off of Maddie Tanksley there.
Come on, White, be strong! Yeah, man!
And Coker keeping this one in, but barely.
Back onto the field for Bueller, number 8, Kenzie Welch.
And Welch sending that one way back up the field. Ooh, Tegan Nielsen now taking a rough hit. And taking a second to get up though, however, she will make it up. And Lackey now with a stoppage of that one. As we are down to the final 10 minutes of regulation here. Score still 1-0. Wichita North up over the Lady Crusaders. Now for the first time in a long time, ball is in Lady Crusader territory. Utsi, they're going to stop that one. And no good, that shot. Going to go out of bounds now. And Coker now all alone. And another stop there by Wichita North. As we are down to nearly 8.5 minutes left here. Now Coker fighting to keep this one in bounds. Tanksley sisters connecting on that one. And missing it again. Another great shot attempt there, missed by Lady Crusaders. As UT's coming up with this one, sending this one forward. And Utsi again now stopping this momentum.
Push it! One Island! Run!
And Coker now again. Passing this one over to Tanksley. Tanksley with some stop and go is going to try to get one on here. And if she passes this back to Coker like that, Coker, the angle no good though, going wide right of that one.
Focus! Focus, Island!
As that kick there is taken by Wichita North.
Hold down! You're okay, White! Hold down!
Get it out of there!
And Tanksley going down on that one.
Punch it! Drive! What are you doing? Go! Come on, Alex! Alex, come on!
As we are now down to our last 4 minutes and 45 seconds left of this match here.
Rush it! Foreman, you got this, rush it!
That one going to go out on Wichita as we await the throw in now from Tegan Nickel. Now Tegan Nielsen had that one, and now Coker in control. Another great save there from Wichita North.
Let's go, White! Come on, girls!
Good job! Come on, Hagen! Come on, Alex, run!
Okay, Kenzie!
Going out on Bueller now.
Onto the field for Wichita North. Number 7, Fatima Aguilera. And number 13, Bailey.
As we enter our last 3.5 minutes now of regulation.
Good, Mary! Good battle!
Come on, Alex!
And Wichita coming away with that one. Going to go just right of that goal and out of bounds. As we are now down to last 3 minutes here. Another shot there, and Parker going to stop that one.
Come on, Alex!
Go, girls! Let's go, Beeler! Hustle!
Come on, Alex! Good job! Run, Alex, run!
And no call there, as UT will get a little physical with that one. And send it up to Brecken Martin. Missing Martin though. Nielsen unable to keep that one.
2 minutes, you got this!
Come on, girls!
Come on, Bailey! Lock it, Bailey, lock it! Lock it! Good job! Good job! Come on, Alex! Good job! Come on, Alex! Good job! Good job! 1 minute, you got this!
Pressure there!
And now as our last minute and a half here is on the clock. And as time runs down, I do encourage you after this is over to hop on over to Crusader Sports Network 1 and catch our Bueller High School baseball game. It has just entered its second game of the doubleheader, and UT getting bodied there. But as we were saying, entering its second game of the doubleheader tonight, Bueller would win the first one. So, as this game is over, winding down, excuse me, after the clock has run out and we say goodnight here on Crusader Sports Network 2, I ask that you go watch that on Crusader Sports Network 1 and show some love to our baseball team as they're at home versus Winfield. And additionally, and looks like they're going to end up calling this a corner kick for Wichita. And that kick going to be taken. But as we were saying, and additionally, good luck to our forensics team this weekend as they'll head out to Wichita East as this one's out of bounds now and thrown back in.
Come on, Island! Shoot it! Shoot it! 20 seconds, let's go!
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for watching with us here tonight on CSN2. My name is Caden Warner out here in Goddard, Kansas. And with the last 5 seconds here, your Buhler High School Lady Crusader soccer team will be taking 6th this year in the Goddard Invitational. We thank you for joining us here.
That brings our game
And
to
go
a
ahead
close.
and,
Wichita North
if you would
1,
kindly, after this is over and all wrapped up, ask you to go ahead and head over to CSN1 to watch that wonderful baseball game that's going to be taking place. For Crusader Sports Network in Goddard, Kansas, and our Lady Crusader soccer team, my name is Caden Warner. Thank you, and good night.